Alex and Donna Voutsinas met at work, fell in love, and got engaged. Days before their wedding, they're looking at old family photos, and Donna shows Alex a picture of herself as a kid at Disney. Well, immediately Alex recognizes the man in the background. That's his dad. It's during their family trip to Disney. It turns out decades before they met as adults, the couple crossed paths at Disney as toddlers.
It was just meant to be. It was fate.
Donna's family was living here in Florida. Alex's family was in Montreal. Guys, what are the odds?
Some people believe that every person is born with a destiny. They say that our lives are predetermined by a higher power. According to them, our fate is inevitable no matter what choices we make. They say that despite the twists and turns of our lives, we will eventually end up where we were destined to be.
My boyfriend's name is John, and I met him through the IUB Spring Musical.
Do you think you would have met if you didn't join the musical?
I think it's possible, because, we had mutual friends. So, I don't know, we could have.
I was a senior in high school. I was driving home from practice one day. I had offered to drive this girl home, and it was really snowy outside, and the roads were really bad and really icy. And of course this girl lived at the top of a hill. So I dropped her off and ready to go down the hill, but I started to slide out of control. I reached the bottom of the hill and I slammed on my brakes repeatedly, but they wouldn't work. Unfortunately, I went across a busy intersection and almost crashed into some lady's garage. Luckily, my brakes kicked in right at the nick of time and I was able to steer myself away from hitting a tree or something else, but after that incident, I consider myself lucky to be alive. So that's probably the luckiest I've ever been.
But is life really that clear-cut? Although there is evidence and tons of examples that support a predetermined destiny, I think it is much more than that. I believe it is our decisions that have the biggest impact on our lives.
I feel like everything that has happened to me, I worked very hard for. I'm very proud of being in the orchestra, and if I hadn't chosen to stay with the violin for 12 years, I wouldn't be in there. All of my volunteering and time spent in the orchestra, 7 years there, and working hard and always being there, attendance, no one forced me to do it, I decided to. All of that hard work led to being able to go to Spain for free.
A lot of people think that college is kind of something fate decides for them, but I didn't really have that kind of experience. At the end of the day, when May was coming around, and I was trying to figure out which school I wanted to go to, I had it narrowed down between two schools, University of Illinois and Washington University in St. Louis. I didn't get in straight away to Washington University in St. Louis. They put me on the wait list. So I was faced with a choice. Did I want to leave my college career up to fate and let it be decided for me, or did I want the chance to go in and decide it for myself? Ultimately, I felt that I needed to be making decisions about my future, not someone else in a room with my resume and my application. So I decided to give up my position on the wait list at WashU, and I decided to come to U of I, and it's probably the best decision I've ever made.
Of course, some people can have the best luck in the world. They can be offered opportunities out of sheer chance, or decide their futures on completely unpredictable methods, like a coin toss. Although lucky occurrences open roads to different destinations, I think that ultimately, it is a person's decision to act upon those occurrences that determine the outcome of their lives.
So I met him because I decided to join wrestling my senior year of high school, and it was early in the year, and I was at practice, and him and two of my friends decided to come up to the wrestling room to visit their old coaches, and that's when I first saw him. Then later that week, there was a wrestling meet, and I came back from my meet and came to watch the varsity where he was. I went up there because he was with my friends again, and then we started talking a little bit just about wrestling. We Facebook chatted and exchanged numbers, and the rest is history.
But how can we know for sure that our current lives are determined by that one choice we made? How can we know with certainty that if we had chosen another option, that we wouldn't have ultimately ended up where we are now anyways? We can't. As much as I like to think that I have an active part in deciding my life, I don't know where the alternate paths would have taken me. It could very well be the same destination that I am at now, or it could be somewhere completely different. What if I hadn't decided on coming to the University of Illinois? Would I still meet the friends I met here? Or would my decision temporarily lead me astray, and the so-called fate eventually bring us another opportunity to meet? I guess I will never find out. It remains one of the things in life that we will never know.